Hello everyone, my name is Li Xinxuan, and today I will tell you something about the medium is the message theory. We are talking about is divided into 6 modules. The history, origin and background, the evolution or development, the important notions or concepts, the assumption or argument, the criticals, and the potential development. Before I do that, I'd like to introduce you to Marshall McLuhan. Marshall McLuhan was an original 20th century media theorist and thinker. McLuhan received a Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Mexico in 1933. He received his master's degree from the same university in 1934. Shortly thereafter, he went to Cambridge University to continue his study in literature. He received his doctorate from Cambridge in 1942. His books include The Robot Bridge and Understanding the Medium. Medium is the message theory also comes from him. Okay, let's talk a little about the background of medium is the message theory. Understanding the media can be called a special history of the media. If more broadly, it is also a history of human civilization, because in McLuhan's understanding, media is not only the sense of news communication, but include all the mediums that can allow people to have relation with other elements. In the 1950s and 1960s, most scholars focused on the impact of media content on the audience. There are attempts to using qualitative, experimental, and other empirical methods to measure how content affects audience attitudes and behaviors. When Scullin, the father of communication students, formed the 4 founders of communication studies, the 4 scholars selected were all empirical scholars. It is true that research orientation of content can earn a lot of money and political sports for communication studies, and maintain the superficial prosperity for a long time.
First, let's go back to the late 1940s. American mathematical Colin Shalom developed a mathematical model to describe the transmissions of information, which he understood as the production of an information source. In the 1949s, Shalom and Warner Weaver co-authored the theory of mathematical communication, and more people began to recognize the connection between information carriers, creativity, and information. Later, Paul Felix Lazarsfeld proposed the theory of selective exposure, which roughly means that viewers are selectively exposed to certain information. In the 1960s, it was widely believed that the media was just a vehicle, unable to change the message itself. However, McLuhan developed a huge evolution theory. The media is the message. He believed that what really affects people and society is the media itself, and rather than the specific contents disseminated by a particular medium in a certain era. The characteristics of medium determine the model of contents dissemination. This theory has been widely used in many fields such as printing and film. Subsequently, some people began to pay more attention to information processing and proposed the information processing models. Since then, the theory of media as information has been further developed. Scholars began to study people's emotional activities, and Habermas put forward the public theory. It can be said that the media as information theory has experienced the development processing from one-way communication to all-round interaction, highlighting the diversity and innovation of the information age.
About the important notions and concepts of the media is the message theory. McLuhan believed that the scale and form of human interaction and action are shaped and controlled by the medium. Taking film as an example, he argues that the medium's treatment of ideas of speed and time has transformed a world of sequence and links into a world of creative configuration and construction. Therefore, the information of the film medium itself is a transition from sequential linking to configuration. Based on the claim that the medium itself is the message, he proposed the content conveyed by the medium is itself another medium. Thus, the content of the telegraph is printing. The content of printing is writing, and the content of writing is speaking. McLuhan had the broader understanding of medium. He believes that the light bulb can clearly express the concept of the medium is the message. The light bulb does not provide content like newspaper and television, such as articles and programs, but it is still a medium that can influence society. Similarly, the main message of a television news report on a heinous crime is not the content, that is, the news story itself, but the fact that a television news broadcast brings a similar crime directly to people's home at dinner time, thereby changing public attitudes towards crime.
The central assumption of this theory is that the media itself is the most valuable information relative to the contents of the media in each era. Which really matters is the form of the communication at that time, the possibility it creates, and the beneficial changes it brings to society. In our culture field, people have long been accustomed to dividing things and to control the development of things. McLuhan argued that when people use a medium, they unavoidably rely on it to perceive the world according to its prescribed frameworks and standards, thereby having a profound impact on cultural identity. The theory of the media is message is proved by analyzing the form and the content of media. This theory emphasizes the importance of media from itself, and the opposite of form is the content. In the ecosystem of media content, although the different media technology differ on the surface, from the depth of the content meaning is the process of compatibility between the old and new. All media technology are a connection of one media technology and another media content. Although it depends the relationship between the media and information to a certain extent, there are still many doubts. In fact, McLuhan's media is information is the extreme and is aggregated expressions which cast the construction of power relations, culture production, and culture content and culture acceptance, and human subjective consciousness. In the media is the message theory, McLuhan focused too much on the technology and too little on the communicator. His social and cultural exchange, ignoring the capitalism's market system and the conflicts of a nation interest in the age of globalization, and the impending of social force, which are all aspects to the social impact of the media information dissemination. McLuhan emphasized the media shaping of society and culture. However, right and wrong can only be judged by people's subjective initiative and does not have the meaning of absolute truth. With the spread of media information, self-awareness are also expanded.
In the end, we usually talk about the future of the medium is message theory. The future development of media, in my opinion, there are 4 ways. First, we must insist on reporting the truth. Second, in the area of medium integration, news need to be innovative. To be popular news works, the form should be diversified. Third, insist that content is king. Fourth, adhere to the ideal of journalism.
The media is the message theory has experienced many developments and expansions since it was put forward. It not only has a profound impact on people's understanding of the relationship between media and the information, but also provides a new perspective for information dissemination, cultural studies, and other fields, despite the criticisms and questions. With the progress of technology and the deepening of research, the theory of media as information still has a broad space for development in the future. And through continuous innovation and exploration, this theory was continued to adapt and lead the development trend of the information age. Thank you for your listening. Bye.